So hello guys, Merry Christmas in advance, and this is your weekly forecast for Waju FX Meth. What we're doing here today, right now, as you can see, I'm on the weekly chart, and we are looking at what the market portends over the next few weeks. Doing this will allow you to position for maximal profit, because if you trade 15-minute charts, you're going to make 15-minute income, 15-minute profit. The bigger the chart you trade, then the bigger the potential profit. It may take a bit longer, but you still get to make what you deserve. So right now I'm looking at the usual pair, and we're on the weekly chart, and you can see right now here I've placed there's a support region here on this yellow line, which you can see hopefully, and right now you can see the candle is about to break. Now guys, if this breaks through, then ultimately you can look forward to this distance. That's about 154. From here you can look forward to this happening. One thing you can notice also, there are many resistance points here. There's a resistance point here. So if this should break downwards on a heavy candle, then you can look forward to, first of all, this, then this distance. So just measure the distance and you can forecast which exactly makes sense with this place. Now, without using any mathematical calculator here, you can probably see that this is half a box. Is a box, and let's just say 2 cubes down. So you can expect this two to also go 2 cubes down, which is here. So this is the point where price may hit if the weekly chart, if this week ends on a heavy candle past the yellow line, then ultimately over the next couple of months, price is going to hit here, which is great, like massive profit. But of course, you don't want to wait for that long. A lot of things happen in between. So let's take a look at the for the daily chart. What's it saying? Now it's not saying much unless you squeeze it. It's not really saying much here. There is support here. Now there's a potential, according to daily chart, there's a potential that it may actually bounce back up here. Up here, there's a support here, a resistance here. It may actually hit back up here. Now let me squeeze it a little and see. Yeah, there's a resistance here, there's a support here. Resistance. It may actually hit back up here, but that's on the daily chart. Now if it does that, if you compare that with what I've shown you in the weekly chart, that means even if it comes back up, it's still going to go down once it breaks this yellow line on a heavy candle. But if it doesn't break it on a heavy candle, chances are we will have a temporary reversal. But ultimately, I see it breaking through it. Ultimately, I see that happening. I see that happening so strongly. So let's look at the 4-hour chart now. You can see everything is going down. Ultimately, next year looks very bleak. According to this chart, next year looks very bleak for the British pound sterling. It looks very, very bleak for it. It's just all the way down for the past 2 months. It's just been going down for the sterling. I guess this is not unrelated to their Brexit issues. So what are we to trade here? What are you to trade here? What do we trade here? Nothing. Now if you want to know what you can trade here, you want to begin from here. Okay, you want to begin from here. Why? Because there are going to be bounces along this line. Like here now, the price is at 140.36 thereabout, 140.36.33 thereabout, and this is 57, which means it will likely still bounce back up. And if it bounces back up, you can make like 20 pips. But let's not stop there again. Let's look at the 1-hour chart. Have we looked at the 1-hour chart? Okay, we look at 1 hour. Let's look at 30 minutes. What's 30 minutes saying? It's still the same thing. So ultimately I see it coming back to hit the top of this Bollinger here. Yeah, because there's a support here, there's a resistance here. It's going to seek this resistance out. Can you see this resistance here? This tiny resistance here. It's going to seek it out. Okay, so I see it coming back up here briefly. About 15 minutes. There's going to be consistent swings here. That's what is going to be happening. What you can do here is swing trades, ride it up, ride it down, and so on. I see it coming back up anyway. This is 32 now, 32. So at least 45. Still small, still very small. It's going to come back up. It's going to come back up. It will aim for here. So you can still make like 20 pips. So I'm calling this trade, guys. Someone should take this. This is resistance point. Aim for this 50, 140, 50, or 140, 49. Just aim for it. You can still make like 15 pips on it. You know, you still make like 15 pips on it. I see that happening in the next 1 hour. It's going to happen in the next 1 hour. You know, each candlestick here on the 15-minute chart represents 15 minutes. So in next 4 candlesticks, I see it coming back here at least. And it's happening already. It's happening already. It's happening, guys. Go do this. Go do this. No time for anything else. All right, guys.